Y'all, what's up with the two, man? Anyways, today in this video we doing a reaction. So we're gonna react to, it's like a review. A YouTuber freezes to death filming a camping video. So we're just gonna see how that goes. See what they're talking about. If you're new here, my name is Carlos. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. And the original video will be tagged below down in the description. All right, I'm gonna shrink this down. Bear with me for a second. We're gonna put me down right about there. Hopefully that looks good. Let's get right into it though. Let's do it.
My friends, I hope you all are doing well. As you know, my name is Luke. This is the Outdoor Gear Review. Thank you very much for tuning in. Today for this episode of Outdoor News, I'm sharing a tragic story about a fellow adventurer and YouTuber. His name is Storm D. Boel. He was 22 years old from Belgium, who sadly lost his life in the harsh wilderness of the Swedish Lapland. This individual's YouTube channel is called Storm Outdoorsy, and it looks like it's a relatively new channel.
Damn, look, he was barely coming up. So if you guys don't know, there's these videos, right? These guys, they go out into the wilderness in extreme weather conditions, like very dangerous. So if an average person went out there and didn't know the things that these guys know when they go out and do it, you're probably very likely to not survive out there. But these guys, a lot of them know what they're doing, but it seems like this guy was, you know, looking at his subscribers. I never watched them. I'm fresh to this video just as much as you are. He went out there and, you know, apparently he freezes to death, but we're gonna get more into it and see what they're talking about.
And at the time of filming this episode, he has roughly 1,000 subscribers. According to the news articles that have been sharing,
he barely had 1,000 subscribers. I didn't even hear that part. That's sad, man.
The story.
It's messed up, bro. You know, he was barely on the come up, you know. And a lot of these guys, they go out there and they make their YouTube videos, and they're in extreme weather conditions, very dangerous, you know. They're doing all these things, you know, camping, you know, setting up their tents, and they're filming it all for us to see. And he just, you know, it's just sad to see, bro. Like, he probably had a very bright future ahead of him doing videos like this, but he did what he loved to do. You know, that's all I could really say. It's messed up, bro.
The events that surround this tragedy unfold like this. On October 30th, Storm de Boel was backpacking across the Lapland area and was roughly a day's hike from his vehicle when a blizzard hit. While the storm was underway, he reached out to a friend with a video message. Then he reached out to his grandmother with a text message. The video message that he sent to his friend showed heavy snow falling, and it also showed some problems that Storm was having. Namely, his backpack and his boots had filled with snow. In the video, Storm states, "It is going to get worse. Jesus Christ." After sending this message to his friend, he reached out to his grandmother and he stated that, "It's snowing heavily here, but don't worry, I will survive, you know." This was the last time that his friends and family heard from Storm, but this was not his last communication. Shortly before 2 a.m., he sent out a distress signal to the Swedish emergency services to let them know that he was injured and that he needed help. They were able to pinpoint his location, but unfortunately, they were not able to go out and rescue him that night because the conditions were too fierce. The next morning, the search was underway for Storm, and he was located around 10 a.m. According to the news articles, it states that he was found some distance away from his tent. He had his backpack with him, and inside of his backpack was his sleeping bag and also his toothbrush. I mentioned that the SOS message that Storm sent included the fact that he had been injured. According to his mother, when he was found, Storm had a broken nose and his legs and his feet were fully frozen, but his hands were not. Unfortunately, when it comes to this story here, there's not a lot that we know. For an example, we do not know how much snow fell during that storm. We do not know how strong the winds were, and we do not know why he left his tent. We also don't know whether or not it was damaged. At the same time, we do not know how far away he was found from his shelter. We do know that it wasn't all that cold. It was only 21 degrees Fahrenheit when he was out during that blizzard, which is the exact same temperature that it is here right now today. Let's take a second here and let's now discuss exactly where he was at and what he was doing on this adventure. On October the 26th, Storm set off from a small town called Jokkmokk. I believe that's how you pronounce that, Jokkmokk. I probably got that wrong. Anyway, it's a small town within the Arctic Circle. From there, he was venturing into the Lapland area. Unfortunately, that's where the information stops. We do not know anything further than that. I have looked at dozens of news stories.
Bro, that's crazy, man. Like, I don't know, like, these guys are, I grew up, I love to hunt. I'm not even trying to make this about me, but just the feeling you get from it, it's like adrenaline rush, and I could understand in a way, not all the way, what they're doing. They go out there, you know, in the crazy weather in the wilderness where no one could come and help you if something was to happen, if the weather turns out bad. It's sad to hear, but yeah, I don't know. These videos are cool. If you guys haven't got the chance, go check out these videos of outdoor camping, hunting, and all that. They're cool to watch. They're fun to watch.
And no one has stated where exactly he was found at. So that right now is a mystery. Based upon what is being shared concerning this story, these are my thoughts. This is what I think has happened. To me, it appears that Storm was suffering from hypothermia. Factor in the injury that he sustained, likely from
All right, so hypothermia. It cures when bodies lose more heat than they produce. Risk factors include cold, alcohol, fatigue, and open wounds. Mild hypothermia is easily treated. Untreated hypothermia can become a medical emergency. Normal human body temperature is 98.6. Hypothermia happens at about 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Is that what it is? Wow.
a fall. He was either wandering around aimlessly or he was attempting to self-rescue. Ultimately, he succumbed to the elements and also to his injuries. And in the end, unfortunately, he froze to death. This tragic incident really does highlight the unpredictable nature of wilderness adventures. And really
you never know, bro. With Mother Earth, you just never know what's going to happen, you know. The weather is very moody. We don't know if it's going to snow, rain, hail, storm. It just happens. Tornadoes, tsunamis, hurricanes, natural disasters.
As a reminder of the risks involved when you head out on a trip like this. Additionally, it shows the risks of being out by yourself on an adventure. That's not to say that there's anything wrong with that. We all take risks in our daily lives, and oftentimes our passions in life have risks that are associated with them. After going over countless news articles, doing translations of stories and so on, I cannot comment on what happened here in this situation for sure. I can't comment on what went wrong. I can't comment on what he did wrong or incorrectly, because the simple fact is, I do not know. The details that are surrounding this right now are so vague, plus there's no point of placing blame. The simple fact is this, everyone, even a well-prepared adventurer can face challenges when confronted in the wilderness. Not only with the conditions, but with gear and skills as well. Risks are risks, and just about everything has some sort of risk associated with it. The news articles that I had read stated that Storm's parents are trying not to cry because they realized that their son was very happy in the last couple of years doing what he was doing. And they stated that this was not always easy for Storm. He was someone who had trouble bonding with people, making connections with people, and he was very much a loner. They encouraged him to apply to the fire department, to a rescue team, but none of that meant much to him. Storm's father went on to say that it was his adventures in nature that made him really happy. It was there he could choose his own path, literally and figuratively. Storm's father went on to say that sometime back recently, not during the storm, but again, recently, he received a text message from Storm saying, "Dad, it took me a long time to know what I wanted, but this is what I want." It's been reported that recently his grandmother asked him why he liked being in the outdoors so much, why he liked doing these adventures, and he stated, "Very few people and a lot of nature," all of which I can understand and respect completely. I want to mention one more time that Storm's YouTube channel.
Storm, I travel by car and make videos about hiking, camping, and pack rafting throughout northern, I don't know what the rest says. I'm going to have to check out his YouTube channel.
Channel is called Storm Outdoorsy. On there you'll find 14, 15 different adventures, and I recommend that you check them out. His mother asked that in the news articles that his channel be mentioned. She does not want it to be forgotten, because in a way this is his legacy. This is Storm's legacy right here in video format. She stated that she was very proud of his work, what he shared, and that he took pride in making the videos that he did put up on YouTube. Storm's parents went on to state that Storm learned to survive in a camp by watching YouTube videos. That was his way of gaining knowledge about the outdoors and what to do and what not.
You hear what he said though about, well, the thing with YouTube, there's a lot of like brain rot ass videos, YouTube, TikTok, but there's also very educational videos that you could watch. You know, what we listen to, what we hear, and all of that, it influences us so much. So like, say you listen to music all day about murder and drugs, that's what's going to be in your head all day. You go listen to something about being successful in life, your higher chances of being successful, if that makes any sense, you know. And I can understand he's watching these videos and it made him want to go do it and be himself. It inspired him to do YouTube. So I can understand what his situation is, and I would love to make videos like this. You know, maybe I will make some videos about hunting and stuff because I like to hunt, I like to fish, but going out in extreme weather conditions is something that's very dangerous, and you would have to really know what you're doing. If I had someone to go out and learn to do it, maybe I would try it out and make videos on it.
To do. This is because, again, he was not very social. His family continued on and stated that with his videos, he was able to show the power and the beauty of nature. And on the other hand, that things don't always have to happen quickly. Before I wrap up this episode, I want to state something that I've stated in my adventures over and over and over and over again. This needs to be stated one more time for everyone to hear. When you head out into the outdoors, there are risks involved, and it's your responsibility to prepare for those risks so that you can negate them as much as possible. All of these are factors that are equally important. And remember this, you never want luck to be a factor in your adventures. You want to be in control all the time. You do not want luck to have any sort of play. Also, remember this, nature will punish your mistakes, sometimes severely. For now, everyone, I am done. Make sure to comment down below, share your thoughts concerning this tragic story. I hate to hear this. This guy was really young. I will say, he did go out doing what he loved to do. And for me, he gets a lot of respect for that. For all of the YouTubers, including myself, when we head out on these trips, I mean, we're doing what we love to do. Every adventure that I put up, I'm putting my heart into. So I do understand this young man's passion for what he was doing. When you're in the outdoors, when you're facing the elements, when you're by yourself, even when you're with someone else, it is an experience that you have to even understand the power behind it. You may be watching these adventures and you're getting...
Honestly, like watching these videos, it's like, it gives me something like on my bucket list for sure. Like I would love to do something like this before I go out the game. I would love to go out and camp in the snow and do this. But I most definitely would need to be with someone that knows what they're doing. I know a little bit about camping, but survival is a whole different story from just going out and going on a regular camping trip and hunting deers and going fishing. Like this is extreme. What they're doing is extreme as hell, and I respect it.
Getting something from it, but I promise you it's not the same thing as being out here in the outdoors. There is an element that feeds your inner wolf. And with that, I am done. Folks, hit the like button before you go. I do appreciate it. Everybody take care, be well, strength and honor. To the family, I'm truly sorry.
Facts, man, facts. That video's gonna get a like from me for sure. I think I'm gonna start reacting to more outdoor videos. They're cool to watch, you know. They're educational. You can learn a thing or two instead of watching all this stuff that's gonna rot the hell out of your brain. So look, check it out. Let's go see if we can see his YouTube channel. I don't know if you're gonna pop up. Usually, like if Storm, it's kind of hard to find that, you know. If it Storm Outdoors, Storm Outdoor YouTuber. Let me see. Where's he at? Man, I want to find his channel. I want to pull up one of his videos. There's multiple videos on him and his tragedy. But yeah, maybe I'll make that for another video. But yeah, you guys, for whoever is ended up watching this, like the video, subscribe. I'll put the original video down below if you want to go check it out, whatever. But yeah, much respect to all these guys out there camping, doing the thing, extreme weather conditions, extreme camping, extreme everything. Let's go. Let's get it. Peace.